Alright, there's really just two main ingredients. The first ingredient is sushi rice. I get this brand here from Walmart. It's about $2 a bag. Second ingredient is going to be firm tofu. When you crumble it up, it has a nice scrambled egg texture. That's about $1.98 at Walmart if you want to buy it there, or about $1 or so at the Asian market. We'll be cooking the rice in our digital rice cooker, and we'll be sauteing the tofu in some olive oil with some hot sauce, salt and pepper, a couple other spices. We're just going to kind of chop the tofu up however you want to. Usually I go in 3 layers here. And then just chop nice small cubes here. So we go one way, of course we go the other. Doesn't have to be perfect, because we'll finish chopping the rest with our spatula anyway. A little olive oil in the pan, heating up. Alright, tofu really doesn't have much of a flavor, it just picks up whatever seasoning goes with it. So we'll crush a little pepper on there. Throw in a little salt. Let that brown up for about, 10 minutes or so, and we'll kind of chop it up a little bit more as we go. Alright, so I've got my tofu cooking behind me. I'm going to spray my 7x11 pan with some non-stick spray. I've got 3 cups of rice in my rice cooker. Whoops. And I'm going to take a little under half of this sticky rice and start kind of spreading it around in the bottom of this tray here. One way to make this a little easier is to wet your spoon a little bit. This way it won't stick to the rice. Just pat it down in the bottom. Kind of just make a solid layer to cover up the bottom of the pan. There we go, it looks pretty good. Back to our tofu, I'm going to spray some Bragg liquid aminos on there. It's kind of like a soy sauce substitute. Just give it a little bit of flavor, and I always throw some Louisiana hot sauce on there too. Alright, so you can see the tofu's browned up a little bit. Some days I'll put some salsa in here just to, again, add a little bit more flavor. Today I'm going to go with a little barbecue sauce. I like the Stubbs brand because it doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup in it. Not that I know if that's bad or not, but I try to stay away from it when I can. So hopefully this will just kind of add a little bit more taste to the tofu. We'll see how it goes on tomorrow's ride. All seems pretty well coated. Come back over to our rice. Just kind of pour this right on top. You can kind of choose how much tofu you want. Next step, we're going to take the rest of the rice from our rice cooker. Kind of toss it on top of the tofu here. Just kind of start pressing it down just like we did on the first layer. Alright, now that I've got this all compacted real good, toss it in the fridge, let it cool, then I can cut it into squares and wrap it up. Alright, so our rice cake is nice and cool now since it's been sitting in the fridge for a while. So what I'm going to do is just cut it into about 8 pieces with a wet spatula so the rice doesn't stick to it. Next I put a little Cholula hot sauce on the rice cake when it's on the aluminum foil, which is what I wrap it up in. This hot sauce gives it a nice savory flavor on the ride. The wrapping job's pretty easy. First I'll kind of square this piece off a little bit. And just wrap up and over. And wrap this up and over. Fold it back a little bit. Wrap each side under. Now during your ride, when you want to eat it, you can just peel back one of these edges. Or if you have a little extra time, like if you actually stop, you can unwrap it this way and actually get a bite out of the cake that way. But in a race situation, you're probably just going to tear this open flap here and eat it that way.